Hey, didn't see you there. I was listening to music, Nina Simone to be specific. But who is Nina Simone, and what can she teach us about activism? On February 21st, 1933, Eunice Kathleen Wayman was born. At the age of 5, she'd start piano lessons. Although Wayman lived in an integrated town, she still fell victim to racism. When Wayman was 11, she was getting ready to perform piano at a church. Her parents were forced to get up from their seats in the front row so that a white couple could sit there instead. The young girl refused to play until her parents had their seats back. She'd write in her future autobiography that she became a little less innocent and a little more black. After high school, she applied to the Curtis Institute of Music. Her family would even move to be closer to the school, but she would get declined for what she believed to be her race. She would instead become a pianist in Atlantic City, and thus Nina Simone was born.
And I said, that's it. To be young, gifted, and black, that's all. And sat down at the piano at that moment and made up a tune.
The singer Nina Simone came from two influences. Nina was a nickname from a former boyfriend, and Simone came from French actress Simone Signoret. Her debut album, Little Blue Girl, was released in 1958. She would use the money she got from this album to pay for classical concert piano lessons. For a cover of I Loves You Porgy, from Porgy and Best made it to the top 20 charts, she would move to New York and start to release music throughout the 60s. This would be when she started her civil rights music.
Alabama's got me so upset. Tennessee made me lose my rest. And everybody knows about Mississippi gone down.
On September 15, 1963, the Ku Klux Klan would bomb a church in Birmingham, Alabama. This ended in the deaths of 4 black girls, one aged 11 and the others 14. When Simone heard about this event, she was outraged. She said herself, "I was going to take someone out, and I didn't care who it was." But with the influence of her husband, she instead put her feelings into her music, and in an hour, the song Mississippi Goddamn was born. As expected, the song made a lot of white listeners uneasy or confused. The song was even banned in some southern states. Black listeners applauded Simone for saying what others wouldn't. The song even led to a black voting registration drive the following year. Nina Simone believed in a more direct approach to injustice like Malcolm X. She would perform at marches and talk about the possibility of black people forming a separate armed state.
Don't let me be misunderstood.
Nina Simone left the States twice to live in Barbados during the 70s. The first time was due to her music not being as popular as it had been in the past. The second time was to avoid the IRS, who had a warrant out for her arrest for not paying taxes. She would eventually move to France in 1992 and would pass 11 years later in 2003. So what was the moral to this story? And what in the world does this have to do with rights and responsibilities? Well, whose responsibility was the civil rights movement? Did it solely rely on the people with power? Or was it our job as black people to speak out about injustices and not take no for an answer? Nina Simone was one of those people that took matters into her own hands, and she used her music to expose racism nationally. And my point is you, yes you, can do the same thing. But hey, I don't have as big as a platform as Simone or King or X. I hear you. But Nina Simone didn't start off with a platform. She made it through her music. There's a lot happening in the world right now, and a lot of us are understandably scared. But we don't have to accept that. Now more than ever is the time to use your talents, use your art, use your voice, use your interest, and make your platform. Activism is not a thing of the past, and together we can take our future back.
An artist's duty, as far as I'm concerned, is to reflect the times.
Thank you.